Hi there. So it's Adam and Victa. We built an application that is called Icebaker. That is like ice-breaking bakery for the ice-breaking questions. And let me share the screen and we will show you how it works and why we did the application. This is the main page. I'm logged in. The login is via the Google. We will continue to improving this, but on the beginning, it's the easiest way to implement it. And here you can see the screen for the logged in users. We decided to not enforce using the blockchain technologies. So here you are just logged in as a user in a Google system. And we are asking you to figure out the name for your group. You can create a new one, or you can select the existing one. So here you can see the existing companies, how we call it, and we can create a new one. So if I click the bakers, which is one of the companies I created before, I can join it. Or if I don't want to join a company and I want to create a new one for my friends or actually colleagues, I can create a new one. So bakers and dragons, that makes sense, right? So yeah, now I'm in the part where I will be able to connect wallets. Cool. So here I will hand over to Victa he will explain how the connecting wallet works.
All right, thanks, Adam. So just very quickly, the Bakers company that we've selected is the one that allows you to join the Bakers group. But what you want to do is when you click next, what we don't want is everybody has their own wallet and they have to have a wallet to be able to use this application. So we want to be as user-friendly as possible, as simple as possible, as Adam mentioned. And all we really want to do is allow a user to log in with their Google account and start using the platform. You can, at a later stage, connect to a wallet. And we do give the ability for a user to connect at a later time. So there are incentives to connect, especially if you have a very interesting question and the user will basically get a tip for that question and someone will to pay them some cryptocurrency. You can claim that tip by connecting your wallet. So there's incentives for you to actually connect, but you don't have to interact with the system. So just very quickly how you would connect. You have your MetaMask installed and unlocked. So what you need to do is you need to click the connect button, which will then prompt the MetaMask notification saying, hey, do you want to connect to this, this website? So you just click next, and then that's as easy as that. Basically, it will connect. You'll save it in the backend, and then once you've connected, you can now interact with the system as required. So I'll hand it back over to you, Adam. So you can just talk about the next part about how to answer questions, etc.
Thank you, Victa. So let me share the screen again. I'll skip as a user with no wallet. I'm no persecuted in any way, so I can answer this interesting icebreaker questions. Unfortunately, no, there is nothing interesting in my name. I don't know about it. So this way, I kind of fill the questionnaire and. Yeah, definitely. I would go to the space and never return to the Earth. Nothing against the Earth, actually, but I think that it's a great endeavor to have. So I will fill it this way, and here is the limit of like 15 questions that you need to answer, and then you are allowed to do the guess game. You will see the green button that will lead you to the guess game. That is another part of the game. So here I am with all of my questions. It's actually like 40 of the basic questions. We will be adding more in the time. But if you fill 15, you are okay to play a guess answers game. the button will take you there. All of the game is that you see the question, and this is very same question that you answered before, and you see the responses. There is a kind of empty response that we created during the testing, but let me check some. Some better answer. And here you can see the answer from either my kid, which is Willem Sobotka, or the James Bond himself. So that's awesome, right? And you are picking basically between the guys. I travel as sort of licensed troubleshooter. I would say that James Bond will say that, and yes, I'm right. And if I find it funny or revealing or something what I want to reward, there is the connect wallet that will change to the reward button if you have the wallet, and you can give a small tips to the person that responded this way. In this case, I will probably not tip the James Bond because he kind of doesn't exist. But if I see my colleague here and he made some really funny remark or really like nice response that I want to reward, I will click on the connect wallet and connect my wallet and tip my friend or the colleague. And for that, I will pass the stage back to the Victa because I don't have a wallet, as I mentioned before.
All right, thanks, Adam. So I'm just going to go quickly through the example of tipping a person. All right, so funny question that you have. Are you a listener or a talker? So either Adam or this Toteme Oki guy has responded. I like to think I'm a listener. So I think it's this guy, and yep, I'm correct. So I like this question. So what I'll do is I'll actually reward this guy some BNB. So it could be BNB, could be any form of cryptocurrency. At this point, it is BNB. So maybe I'll just give him 0.5 BNB because I really like that question. So what it will do is it will actually ask MetaMask, hey, do you actually want to give this guy 0.5 of your precious BNB tokens? You confirm. And that will go through. It'll take a bit of time to just send across, commit, and then Toteme Oki will get it. Now there's two parts to this. If Mr. Oki actually has an Ethereum wallet registered with the system, he will be immediately deposited that account. So the amount of 0.6 BNB will go straight to Toteme Oki's account. If he doesn't have a wallet, what happens now is we actually send that 0.6 BNB to a escrow account. So there's an escrow smart service, smart contract that has been deployed on the BNB testnet, which will accept these tokens and store them in escrow. Then what that does also is if I log in as this Toteme Oki guy, say on this particular screen. Yep, so I've got some tips pending. So what I'll do is I can actually go to that guessing game and have a look. And I will see that, yes, in fact, someone has tipped you and you can claim that tip. So this gives the user some incentives to actually create a wallet and register that wallet inside the system as well. So if I go ahead and claim that, what it'll do in the background, it will go ahead, talk to that smart contract and ask it, hey, I have some Ethereum, or sorry, some BNB that I want to claim, and please give it to me. I'm ready to accept. So the system will then grant that to you, and now you can see now I've actually registered my wallet, and now I can start tipping people as well. So if I see the wallet that I registered, I'll see it slightly increase by 0.6. I think I registered this one. And then what you can also do, which is really nice, is if we look at the actual smart contract itself, you actually see the different transactions that have happened. So here is the smart contract, and we're in the testnet, the BSC scan testnet. We can see all the different transactions that have occurred, as well as the internal transactions of 0.5 to this particular address. So all of this is visible. The smart contract itself is written in the Solidity language. It's deployed onto the testnet, and it may actively receiving and passing out these different tokens for all the different people who've registered. So that's a quick demonstration of why you would want to register your wallet, and also the incentive for people who may not want to register but want to use this system, and then suddenly see that, hey, I've got some tips. I can claim those tips and then start spending those credits as well. Yep. So over to you, Adam. That's just a quick overview of the smart contracts and how they interact.
Cool. Thank you very much. So let me jump back to the application. This will be very, very quick because I just want to explain why we created this application and how we want to continue, and the things around this. We believe that with like this very mild approach to the regular users using some funny game, we can increase the penetration of the technology in the real world. And while this is just a like first POC version, it's really made on the hackathon. It really didn't existed before. It was just the first page of the idea that I created myself. And we want to continue improving the game mechanics. So we will have more questions to respond, and you will be more entertained by playing the game, while making the onboarding of the new users even easier. So I hope that you will support us, and yeah, the actually like hope you can see it. The application is deployed on the Vercel, so you can reach it and you can play it yourself. You can try the tipping. The tipping is on the testnet, as you've seen from the Victa. So there is no like burning of half BNB, which is now, I don't know, 150. So I guess you don't want to do that. And on the testnet, you are completely safe. So sign in, play around. We will be providing more authorization providers for a future. I'm thinking of the GitHub and similar for the people that are not really like wants to using the Google ecosystem. And yeah, with that, I wish you a great day, and have a good luck with choosing the winners, which should be us, right? Goodbye.
I completely agree. BNB is actually gone up to 300, which is I should have bought earlier. I agree with you there. We will do a write up of the different pieces that we've done, set it up onto GitHub, and people can actually read on the different challenges we had, the future enhancements that we'll have, and probably a small write up on the escrow smart contract as well. Yeah, with that, I'd like to thank everyone. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of technologies, and yeah, hopefully we do get a good outcome.
Maybe fun fact before Victa turn this off: we met on the Gitcoin, and we don't know each other, and we are working in the very different time zones. So it was very like fun exercise, even working together.
Yeah, it's like 2 a.m. now over here. But it was yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I think the great thing about Gitcoin is it brings people together. So I just met Adam, I think a week ago, and we built out this pretty interesting project, which I don't think I would have been able to do by myself without the help of Gitcoin and this hackathon as well. So kudos to you guys.